Hello everyone and welcome to Main Story Questline here at Grey Ogre Games. It's our weekly Final Fantasy card game tournament. My name is Mick. I'm one of your hosts. I'll be joined by Mark Sitan very soon. Let's change the names here. All right, it's Brian versus Desmond. Brian Tan on the left here, and Desmond Ong on the right. Desmond, no stranger to the game. He's one of the first few people who actually picked up this game. But what is this? He's playing with Leia sleeves. Not cool. Not cool, man. And just deciding who's to go first. Getting the names wrong again, as usual. It's Brian with a Y, not Brian with an I. I knew there was a sneaking suspicion over there. Anyway, welcome to the stream. This is probably the first time we're doing the what was that? We're doing the um, Final Fantasy tournament, or not doing the Final Fantasy. We've been doing the Final Fantasy tournament for quite a while. One of the first few stores to actually pick up the game, and it's quite a fun game. If you're not familiar with it, you play with all them Final Fantasy characters. Characters such as this one I'm going to bring it up right now. I hope I spelled it right. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah. Cards like Renoa. Oh, very sweet. Very nice. Uh, and cards like Elcid, Laguna, Riku. There we see turn one discarding the archer and casting a Riku and getting a very quick Zidane onto the battlefield here. So the Legend Zidane, slightly different. This card hasn't been seen in quite a while. In fact, it has fallen out of favor quite recently. But Zidane cannot be chosen by your opponent's summons or abilities. And then Zidane cannot be blocked by a forward of cost 4 or more. Quite a strong effect, especially against the what Desmond is playing, which is mono lightning, or not mono lightning, lightning and ice, which it's pretty good, but Zidane still very good. If Brian here is able to land something like a Maria, he'll be able to pump that Zidane out of what's that, Cyclops range. Okay, Cyclops, all opponents forwards lose 3,000 power. So yeah, Zidane would have been wiped out. Anyway, Brian here is running what looks to be the Wind Water deck. And has a Minwu. Is facing down a Rigdea, which is 5,000 power against the Zidane. And Rigdea obviously can block the Zidane because it's only 2 cost. So let's see how this goes. Brian here got a few options. Gonna discard the Steiner and just pass the turn. Discard the Steiner to cast the Minwu and just passes the turn. Minwu here, very very strong card. Love the. It's if you're playing it, it's awesome. If you're playing against it, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a bit tough. Like it's annoying. It's definitely an annoying card to deal with. So yeah. All right, so Desmond here gonna look out for an FF13 character. So Mach 13 just hit the battlefield. Discarded a Shiva to be able to cast it, and a Mach 13. Mach 13 says forward, I believe. Is that forward? Well, oh, sorry, Morg 13-2. My bad. This is the card. Morg 13-2. When it enters the battlefield, you may search for one category 13 forward and add it to your hand. I did find a Sid. Is that Sid Austin? No, that's not Sid Austin. Sid Reigns. I'm gonna go and find a Sid Reigns. So yeah. Let's see. Brian just drew. Is that Zalora? One of them, Exodus. Those FF12 the summons are really quite confusing. The names like Zalera, Exodus, Ultima. Yeah, I can't keep track of all of them. All right. Yeah. If you have any comments, make sure you leave it in the comment section below, and we'll read it out. We'll give you a shout out, and yeah, hopefully. Anyway, going to discard another Rick Dea here and cast a Capricious. Is that a Capricious one? Capricious one? Yes. So no, it's not Capricious. Capricious Reaper, not Capricious Thief. There's a few versions of that card. There we go. All right, let's see. All right, so Capricious Reaper. When Capricious Reaper is chosen by your opponent's summons or abilities, that opponent discards one card from his or her hand, and it's 8,000. It's 4 crystal points for an 8,000 creature. It's pretty good. And here we have Warrior of Light. Wow, that's a nice card. That's pretty decent. Warrior of Light. There we go. The Warrior of Light, and this card is, well, it hasn't seen a lot of play, but I like it a lot. Warrior of Light, reduce the damage dealt to Warrior of Light you control by 2,000, and job Warrior of Light. So all the basically all the Warrior of Lights, and it has after end, is it? Oh, bitter end. Sorry. Choose one forward, deal it damage equal to the Warrior of Light's power, which is usually 8,000. And here we go. The Odin gonna try to take out that Warrior of Light. And in response, Brian here casts a Farm Fruit, and wow, flip off the top there, a Yuna to bounce back the Capricious Reaper. Sid Reigns here, gonna hit the battlefield. And man, Zidane, like I was mentioning before, Zidane is a very powerful card, but in the face of this new meta game, it's this ever-changing meta game, it has become one of the most powerful and one of the most expensive cards in the game. To right now, it's being a table weight, and all Brian does here is to cast a Scholar and pass the turn. Desmond here going to draw 2 cards. Oh, nice set of 2 cards, but he can't really get rid of that of the Zidane. Let me bring up Sid Reigns here. There we go. Woo-hoo. Oh, I see why. Okay. Alright, so Sid Reigns. When it enters the field, choose one dial forward and opponent controls, deal it 4,000 damage. When it's put from the field into the break zone, our opponent discards one of his or her cards from hand. Another Warrior of Light here. And everyone should take note that the Warrior of Light, well, Brian here has a Maria, as well as a Minwoo on the battlefield, which means that now the Warrior of Light is 9,000 damage, or it's 9,000 power. And if you don't deal it enough damage, it will not take any damage. Minwoo, one of those cards that I was talking about before. Let's bring it up. There we go. Minwoo. Forwards you control don't receive damage that is less than their power this turn. So, pretty damn good card. Alright. So Grum is here. Probably look for an Alcid, and he does. And probably gonna give out a few cards for the gonna give out 3 cards to cast and an X-Death and drop a Capricious Reaper. And let's bring up X-Death. X-Death, there's a lot of versions of X-Death, but this is the one from, let's see, is it this one? Yeah, there we go. This is the one from Opus 2. When X-Death enters the field, you may play 1 Job Mannequin of cost 4 or less from your hand onto the field, and the Job Mannequin forwards you control gain plus 1,000 power, and then for each Job Mannequin you control, X-Death gains plus 1,000 power. The deck that Desmond is running, is has only 2 sets of has only 2 types of mannequins. One is the Capricious Reaper that we see right now, and the other is what's the lightning one? The one that looks like lightning. I forget what's the name. Alright, Yuna hits the battlefield and going to push back X-Death to hand, which, well, maybe not the best of ideas, but I guess if you're desperate, you've got to do it. Mark is finally here.
Yeah.
Mark, sit down.
I just sold this card.
What? The X-Death?
Yeah.
To what? To
one of
Desmond?
Yeah,
oh,
no,
okay.
not one of players. So what's going on here?
Okay, so Desmond.
Why does Desmond's eyes in his deck?
Yeah.
I thought it was just more lightning.
No, yeah. Okay, so Desmond, historically speaking, okay, only plays mono lightning. However, you gotta diversify. You gotta pull yourself out of a rut. You know, you gotta improve.
Because he hasn't won in quite a while.
Yeah,
Right?
he hasn't won
Yeah,
in a very long while.
I think the game's going quite long, right? You both have like 5 backups in play, and
Yeah, exactly. Desmond's got 4, and like Brian's already maxed out at 5. There's not a lot of ways that that Brian gets rid, cycles through backups, except for the Scholar that's on on his side. And actually that's it. He's got Yuna, Maria, Minwoo, Riku.
what's Zidane? That's been a while. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while, but it's Zidane came down on turn 1. By the way,
Okay.
has not attacked
Wow.
a single.
It's very
has
rare.
not done any attacking at all. So yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that's the.
But this is actually one of pretty rare FF battles because 5 backups in play. Damage done is 2 and 1.
Yeah.
It's very slow.
Well, yeah,
Very slow.
These 2 decks tend to be, to be a little bit grindy. The Wind Water deck. Okay, so there is a version of the Wind Water deck which just goes insanely fast. Or maybe
the
not
untapping
fast.
one,
Yeah,
right?
it's the untap. Draw a million cards. This thing, and then cast a whole bunch of creatures, and then suddenly have a Bats, and then I'm gonna Bats with a 7, and now I'm gonna beat you. Unblockable, and even if you got like 3 power or less, like I'm gonna block you. Wow, look at that! Brian just milled away 2 of Desmond's Armons. Can you bring up Armon?
Armon.
Armon.
Armon. I remember like looking forever for this card.
Yes, and you'll probably look forever and ever. Okay, so let's bring it up. There we go. Yep, Armon, one of the. If you're playing Lightning, I had a discussion earlier this afternoon. If you're playing Lightning, like this is the card that you must play. You always must play. Like some Lightning decks don't run Alcid Onion Knight combo. Alright, but Armon you must play. Like
Yeah,
if
it's
you're
a
not playing
ICM.
that, yeah.
It's ICM
It's
back
ICM.
in the
It's
back in the
no,
Magic
it's
days.
better than ICM. ICM you have to pay. You have to pay 1 mana.
Uh-huh.
You know,
This is free.
like this is free. No crystal points needed to pay. And when it enters the battlefield, you tap something
Yeah.
too. So, yeah.
I think this is one of the very first powerhouses of like the meta game.
Yeah.
I remembered. Yeah, when
Mono
Opus 2 came
lightning
out,
was mono lightning or lightning X, lightning wind or lightning
something.
yeah.
basically.
But it always had Amon, always had Alcid and Onion Knight.
So now, Brian Desmond is gone to 0 Armons in his deck.
No, he should have. Well,
One
I
more,
think he
yeah.
should have one more.
Yeah.
I believe the stock list or the ones on FFTCG Mocknet, right?
Uh-huh.
The has 2 only. But I think Desmond knows better. He's a lightning player.
Yeah,
he's
played Lightning
you know,
for-
yeah.
for a long time.
So he should maybe have one more in the deck. Was able to cast the Genesis there and tap down the Warrior of Light.
Warrior of Light as well.
Yeah.
I think Opus 2 is just a power set.
Yeah,
Just
it's
a
just
pause.
like hey, man.
Everything.
Opus 3 was a like combo centric,
Yeah.
like give you more enablers, especially the Gold Bears had a really good showing for Opus 3. Like when you have cadets with Gold Bears, like it's a good time. But yeah, Opus 2, I agree.
Yeah,
it's just like
power set. All the cards are just
Vincent.
powerful. Yeah,
Yeah,
Vincent.
Vincent.
I still have your Vincent, by the way.
You still have my.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's with you.
Yes,
It's with you. I'm like, where's my?
I have one of your Vincents, I remember. Because I had 2, I need to buy one more. But one of it is yours.
You
you buy a new one.
No, I was already like, I already given up. Like, I don't have my Vincents anymore. Whatever. I'm, All right. War of Light still tapped down, but Sid Reigns here goes down into the graveyard. Here we go.
1.
Finally,
The Zidane
the Zidane gets
pokes him
to
for
attack.
something.
One time. And that's I believe that's Trey, right? Is that Trey? Yeah. Trey. Let's bring up Trey. Trey's got a really interesting ability. I like it a lot.
Three. That's Trey?
Trey, yeah, that's Trey. Trey has a really cool ability. I like
If
this one.
active if active Trey cannot
Oh.
be chosen by your opponent's
Whoops.
ability.
There we
If
go.
Dal Trey cannot be chosen by opponent's summons.
Yeah. So, and there are ways to, the reason why you play stuff like Trey is because, when you attack, if Trey is down, cannot be chosen by opponent's summons, and then the next time that they, it can't be affected by Amon, basically.
Yep.
When it's up, it's up. When it's down,
Yeah.
you also can't get
I
rid of
remember
it.
because of Amon and the ice that I was playing Guy.
You're playing Guy.
instead
Oh,
of
yeah,
Vincent.
yeah.
Because I was so
You can't
annoyed.
tap me, man. You can't tap me.
Yeah.
Alright, and wow, Desmond here has triple Shiva, no, double Shiva hand.
Yeah.
Okay, so gonna go in with the Capricious Reaper here. Does mill the starter deck Waka. I like the starter deck Waka.
Yeah,
The status reels is just insanely good.
what is that?
And I think that's Zalera. Is that Zalera? It's the one where I think it's Zalera. Right? Am I? Yeah, the Death Seraph. There we go. You see, I was complaining to the stream
Break all
earlier.
down for 2, 3, 5, 7.
Yeah, so break all down forwards of course 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, and 13 that your opponent controls. Okay, but they gotta be down. That's the issue. Alright.
Yeah, Shiva.
Shiva gonna tap down the 2 the Trey and Warrior of Light. And Brian here looks like he's gonna cast something huge, which is the Steiner. And looking for maybe a Garnet, another Zidane. Alright, okay, so it looks for the Zidane. Zidane here, I like this Zidane.
Yeah.
I really like this Zidane. I think he should just cast it like right now.
This Zidane is the what is
It's
it?
the Thought Seas Zidane.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, maybe let's
Was that
bring
a
up.
promo?
No, it's not a promo.
No, that's not the Thought Zidane.
Yeah, this is the Thought Seas Zidane.
I thought that was the starter Zidane.
No. Starter Zidane is the light.
Oh, right. It's a
version.
discard card.
Yeah, so when it enters the battlefield, your opponent reveals his or her hand. Select one card from their hand, your opponent discards that card. This is a crazy good ability.
Yeah.
This is so good. Like, you basically take something away from your opponent that they might have used, and then if your opponent has 2 or less cards, it gains plus 4,000 power. It becomes a 7,000 creature.
Yeah.
And right now with Brian here has Minwoo, and Maria on his side of the battlefield. So the Zidane's pretty damn good.
Yep.
Yeah. This is 8,000. Oh, but he does get rid of it using
Black Mage.
the Black Mage. And the Steiner here is a 7,000 character. Okay, so without the Zidane, with the Zidane it would have been 8,000. So now it's only 7,000. Attacks with the Genesis, trying to get the block from Brian here. Yeah, okay, so it trades, swings, and I have a feeling, I have a sneaky
Steiner.
suspicion. Okay, so
EX burst.
Steiner off the top gets the Garnet. This Garnet I like. This Garnet
Isn't this Ghana expensive as well?
yeah, this the Garnet is expensive. But I prefer the starter Garnet.
The
I
starter
really,
Garnet?
yeah. Okay, so let's bring up Garnet first.
Garnet. This is Garnet, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Whenever Garnet cannot be chosen by opponent summon. When you
Yep.
cast a summon, all forwards you control gain plus 1,000 power at the until end of turn.
Yeah.
2 mana cast. I love it. 2 mana cast. 2 crystal cast 1 summon cost 3 or less.
3 or less. Yeah. So
Hand into a pit.
okay. So that's the mono blue deck
that splashes.
that splashes every other color.
Cyclops, I remember. I saw
Yeah.
that. I saw that. before.
Splashes Cyclops.
Uh-huh.
Splashes what's that green? There's also a green spell in there. Splashes Belias. And well, it splashes basically every other color. And you just use this ability of Garnet and just destroy your opponent, essentially.
Riku working on the deck.
Yeah. Oh man, this is gonna be a little bit tough. Okay, Garnet here is gonna enter the battlefield. And is there another Warrior of Light in hand?
No, it's not right. It looks like a green card to me.
Could that be okay, that probably could be a Baltier. No. Oh, that's the Bards. That's the Bards. Okay, so
Is it the Haze Buds?
yeah. So this is, Brian's probably gonna try to get in a surprise attack next turn. If Desmond's not aware that Bards might be coming. So yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Alright, Desmond here deep in the tank. He's still got only 4 forwards. He's got the Devout, and he's probably going to cast the Devout and just pass the turn. Okay, so Devout here is going to be great. You probably can bring back the Genesis next turn. Tap down one of your opponent's creatures and then swing in for the win. Oh, here we go. But I don't like the way he's tapping. He should leave double blue up.
Double blue, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's just trying.
Okay, so
he's not going for the
this is Exodus, I think. Right.
Oh, exile it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now he remembers about the Yuna ability. I think people who play Yuna forget her second ability,
Yeah.
which is when creatures enter the graveyard,
They remove it inside.
you remove it from the game. So here's the he gives up. Oh no, he gives up 7. He gives up 7 to hit him with the Bards. And okay, so this might be game over for
One.
Desmond. So that's 1.
1, 2.
That's 2.
And
And a 3, and that's the game.
Brian
And there's
got
the
it.
handshake. And congrats to Brian here.
I'm really
the
happy you
Bards.
picked the right game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
This
most
was
games
quite
are-
exciting. Yeah, I like there was a lot of back and forth. There was a
Uh-huh.
lot of back and forth. Back and
Yeah.
forth action. I do like Brian's deck. I do like Brian's deck. I play something similar to this. I like this deck. I like how it works.
Now you can see
there's,
all the
George.
friends.
Yeah.
No.
George is like, hey, come on, this is what you're supposed to do. But yeah, I do like
It's very good to like start our little project of
Yeah.
streaming on Facebook.
Oh, I did not tell you. Yeah, I did not tell you what the stream name is called.
What's it called?
Called Main Story
Main
Quest Line.
Storyline. Where,
Yeah,
where are we live?
Yeah, we're live. We're
We're on
live.
the videos,
We're
right?
live, yeah.
I want to see.
There we go. There
That's,
we
that's
go.
pretty nice. Okay, I think the next round should be able to start soon since FF is only one.
Yeah, it's only
round.
one round.
Okay.
That's a great part, and that's one of the worst parts about this game.
Yeah. So you
That,
can have a really fast game and then
yeah.
you wait for a while before the next round.
All
Alright,
right.
I'm gonna start the next round. So stay tuned. I think we can play up some magic. Magic like replays.
Magic
for a bit.
replays.
Because
that's-
we don't have any FF replays right now, so we
Yeah,
just
I
put
know.
on some magic replays just to see.
Yeah,
And then we'll go back to FF.
we'll be back in a short while, so don't go away. We'll be back soon.